Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of X-Wing Redux. Today is continuing the Y-Wing historical missions, so let's jump in the shuttle and head to the training ship. Mission 2, Y-Wing Gunnery Practice. Well, how hard can that be, right?
Prototypes of new TIEs are being unloaded and prepared for testing. Some of the fighters will already be undergoing basic maneuver evaluation. Y-Wing Red 2 will pop up here and immediately attack the TIEs. Prototypes of new TIEs are being unloaded and prepared for testing.
The Empire routinely enhances their TIE, twin ion engine, starfighter models. The new prototypes are secretly tested at a hidden base. There, Imperial pilots thoroughly test the new features of the TIE fighters, interceptors, and bombers before reporting the results back to Imperial Command. The discovery of one of these bases by Wedge Antilles was an unexpected bonus for the Alliance. This mission recreates the attack following his discovery. A lone Y-Wing was sent in to destroy the prototypes as they were being unloaded from their containers, and then hyper out before any retaliation could be organized by the Empire. Use your sensors to quickly locate the enemy starfighters. Learn to lead targets with your lasers and destroy all of them before hyperspacing home. Doesn't sound so difficult. Alright, full throttle, lasers increasing, target nearest enemy, and just go to town. I'm not going to waste torpedoes on stationary targets. That one's moving. So he is next. Not the most difficult mission, I'll grant you. Pretty much just going to be line them up and shoot them. Preferably dual link and get that double hit with most shots. Which, as I've said before, is probably the best thing about the Y-Wing. Now, the thing I was saying last time, though, when I ended, I was doing fighter comparisons, right? What do I think these kind of map to IRL? And I said the Y-Wing is obviously an F4 Phantom. I feel like when you take into account the Clone Wars stuff where it starts off as a two-pilot attack / space superiority, and then by the time the Rebels get them, they've basically either modified them or gone to a variant that's single seat with the ion cannons fixed rather than in a turret. Anyway, it's an F4, right? It's multi-role. By the time the Rebellion has them, they're kind of obsolete, but they're still getting the job done. Which, I mean, that was an F4 in the 90s. Kind of obsolete, but still getting the job done. Now, it's really, really obsolete. But by the same token, if you're South Korea or Turkey or Greece or Iran, it's still getting a job done. All those, and also, as I've said before, all those countries other than Iran are very much trying to retire their F4s very, very soon. So it's definitely at the end of its life. But even so, that's not bad for a 50-plus year design, or year-old design. You know, and then you've got the F-16, which is also a 50-year-old design, at least the basic design. Same for the Eagle. And which are still going strong. Alright. So, anyway, Y-Wing is an F4 Phantom. X-Wing has got to be an F-16 or an F-15 or an FA-18 if you really, really must. Alright, time to kill these cargo containers then. Because, you know, it's the multi-role do everything. Which is an F-16. Which is an FA-18. Which theoretically is an F-35, but that's more advanced than an X-Wing. That would be whatever was supposed to replace the X-Wing. Which I think was the E-Wing in the EU. And the E-Wing never quite replaced the X-Wing. Okay. Body bag this freighter. It's the last one. Alright. Oh, I don't have any torps. Okay, well, then we'll just go guns. And then the A-Wing... See, the A-Wing's a tough one, because in Star Wars lore, the A-Wing is just... The A-Wing is the not a pound for air-to-ground pure fighter. Which I guess would make it... I guess the A-Wing is like an F-15 then. Or a Tomcat, but you know, really an F-15, right? It's pure air-to-air dogfight only. Of course, the A-Wing is supposed to be small and maneuverable, and I mean, okay, don't get me wrong, an Eagle is quite maneuverable, but there is nothing small about that aircraft. But, you know, sure, we'll say, we'll go with the F-15, and if anybody's got a better suggestion, I'm open to it. And then finally the B-Wing, as I'm prepping to launch for home. B-Wing is an F-16EX. Or an F-15EX, or an F-15E. It's the Strike Eagle. It's the Mud Hen. It's go beat everything up and be a bomber, but also be able to shoot all the fighters. That's my contention. That's the end of the mission. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, feel free to argue with me in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. I put out new videos Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Central Time, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.